Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Just going over a few of the things that you need to know for this week and some feedback for some major tasks so that as we move forward, we keep improving. So, first things first, midterm marks are due tomorrow. So, we're halfway there today. Yay, we've done it. Um, Midterm marks will be emailed and submitted and transferred tomorrow. So that's exciting. Full disclosure is after today. So if you drop the course today, the course won't show up on your transcript. If you drop it after today, whatever mark you leave the course with is what mark will be entered on your report cards and your formal transcripts. Okay. Um, what else do you need to know? Oh yeah, please print off the new schedule for the final week. Um, I just want to make sure you're really paying attention to those due dates and how they've changed. I've changed them in the discussions and in the drop boxes. So you should see those changes everywhere. I just want to make sure we're all working on the same page for that last week. Um, you'll notice that a lot of the days look a lot lighter, kind of moving on from here today. And they're lighter in terms of number of things you need to do, but they're really much heavier in terms of how much things are weighted. So you do need to really pay attention to that. Put the time in, look at the assignments, look at the requirements, make sure you leave yourself enough time to get those things done to your best quality. What else? Yep, Unit 3 ends tomorrow already. We're on to Unit 4. We only have the 4 units and the culminating task. So next week we're only doing wrapping up Unit 4 and the culminating tasks. So we want to make sure that we're kind of all on the same page, asking questions with plenty of time for feedback. If you want me to have a look at things, it needs to be in before 24 hours before the actual due date so that I have time to respond and you have time to make any changes. Okay. Want to talk a bit about discussions. So the discussion reflections are amazing. You guys totally get what needs to happen. You get what you need to do. You have great ideas for what your peers could do, but I'm still seeing some discussions that are 2 and 3 sentences in length for an original thread. So that's not nearly as developed as a 4U kind of discussion needs to be. So please put the time in. That said, a lot of you are doing an amazing job including links, including making connections between ideas within the course. That's really what we're going for. Okay. Um, the persuasive paragraphs. So some of you were persuasive. Some of you did all the expectations and included your explanation of how you were persuasive because that was a part of it. It's a metacognitive piece that's going to help you be successful in your essay coming up this week. Um, so but what's not happening is the citations, the in-text citations, and this is the absolute last time I'm going to give any offers for adding in-text citations and submitting it. Moving on, it is just plagiarism without it. It's unintentional, but it is plagiarism, and you have to be intentional about it. So even if you use that as your final edit, ask somebody to go through and make sure everything's cited. Um, do it yourself. But even if that's your final edit, it does need to be done because it's critical that you give um, credit to the sources, okay, that you use and show me where they're used. So a lot of people have been putting them in the works cited. I know you've used the source. I have no idea where you use the source or if you know where you use the source. So that's also a skill, right? Is knowing where you've used information from somebody else, acknowledging it and letting your reader know as well. So that's a critical piece. We have an essay due tomorrow. I strongly recommend peer editing from here on out. One strategy for self editing is to read aloud and try and catch some of the errors or the missing words. Part of the difficulty with that is the pace of the course. It's very difficult to get it done in time to walk away, come back with fresh eyes so that your brain isn't automatically filling in what's missing. So I strongly recommend contacting a peer and just saying, would you mind reading this? I'd be happy to read yours and just kind of give some constructive criticism there. What else? I think that's it. So moving forward, we're halfway there. If you have questions, please email. A lot of you are doing a great job doing that. If I've emailed you, please respond. I have made several phone calls and I will continue to make phone calls as I can and try and connect with you individually. Okay, have a great week and I'll talk to you soon.